Today marks the end of Youth Month commemoration, and the Premier of KwaZulu-Natal, Ntuli, will engage the young people from Umlazi township outside Durban on 30 years of democracy. The province has one of the highest unemployment figures, with the youth affected the most. Ntuli will unpack the province's plans to eradicate unemployment, fight social ills and curb the soaring crime levels. Newzroom Afrika's Ntando Mnyandu is following the story and joins us live. Ntando, good to speak to you this afternoon. The Premier seems to have hit the ground running, but equally a huge amount of responsibility and almost an equal amount of expectation from the young people of KZN.
Well, good afternoon to you, Hugo, and our viewers at home. Well, you're spot on. The Premier of KwaZulu-Natal has hit the ground running, fighting, the scourge of social ills and the issue of soaring unemployment rate in the province of KwaZulu-Natal. We're coming you live from Prix Isakaseme Hall here in Umlazi in the Mangosuthu University of Technology, where we've seen a number of young people, crowding in to listen to the Premier's plan for young people in the province of KwaZulu-Natal. As you alluded in your intro, that there are soaring unemployment rates, and those who are affected the most are young people here in KwaZulu-Natal, and most of them, have qualifications, but they struggle to find employment. But let me bring in the Premier into this conversation to tell us what becomes his plan. Mr. Ntuli, thank you very much, Premier. You are meeting young people here in Umlazi. This is one of the historic universities that you are coming live from. What becomes your plans for young people here in KwaZulu-Natal on issues of unemployment?
Well, thank you, Ntando, and good morning to the viewers at home. We are here with the Cabinet of KwaZulu-Natal with an intention of commemorating the Youth Month, but not on a talk show approach. We want to have a discussion on the practical solutions to the challenges that the youth of today is faced with. We understand that when we rebuild new hope, inspiring new hope for the prosperous KwaZulu-Natal in particular, that will present opportunities to the youth of KwaZulu-Natal, we need to involve the youth in determining the journey and also to be part of the journey. Hence, today, one of our fundamentals is for us to enable the youth to offer solutions to the challenges that they are faced with, and even to alert them so that they will be aware that they also have an equal responsibility over their lives. We can have some programs for the youth, but it's theirs to also take and play their role to ensure that the programs that are available, they actually use them successfully. Mainly today, we want to do that. You recall that we are meeting in a very strategic venue at the Mangosuthu University of Technology, because this was built to actually assist the youth to realize their aspirations about tomorrow. And hence, our topic today is focusing to the role of the youth in ensuring that they participate in socio-economic of the country, not to only wait for employment, but to be part of job creators. We will be looking at practical solutions. In fact, in our engagements today, they will be afforded an opportunity to express themselves, and then from there, that will be a message that the government of KwaZulu-Natal that will take forward. As you see here, that I'm with the Honorable MEC for Sports, Arts and Culture, Honorable Kaula. You know that his department is mostly working with the youth. Hence, it's important that he listens to the youth today, so that going forward, whatever they will be planning in the department will be supported by the views of the youth. Because the youth, that is more than 3,000 gathered here today, is coming from all over KwaZulu-Natal. All the districts and municipalities are represented. Some, they are in the structures of the youth. Hence, they carry the mandate from the areas in which they are coming from. It's a very important, in fact, a session that we have today as the government of KwaZulu-Natal. And I'm emphasizing that we're not just doing a window dressing program. I want to see practical steps after this session of today.
Talking about, a strategic venue where we are in. This happens as we are closing the Youth Month here in South Africa. The class of 1976 stood up against, the injustices of the time. Right now, the youth is faced with, different struggles. The issue of substance abuse, the issue of proliferation of drugs in townships, the issue of unemployment, which becomes, a cut-across problem. You are saying you are not here to window dress, but you will come with practical solutions. What can we see after this, engagement with the youth? As you are saying, they'll be afforded a chance, to air their views and interact with government.
Well, I think first and foremost, when you reconstruct or when you rebuild, you must know that that's not only about issues of job opportunities or issues of a crime, but also the issues of social ills, the roles and responsibilities of our youth that they need to own, in fact, a journey that is eradicating social ills in the society. We can talk about even the issues of drugs, as you have mentioned, that we'll be making a call to the youth of today so that they participate in rebuilding this province for their sake, for the future, in the prosperity of the youth of today. I know that they have a role that they can play meaningful in their different communities where they are located to drive an agenda to fight against crime, an agenda to fight against the social ills, agenda to fight against the issue of the drugs. So from today, I hope we'll have a way of monitoring and evaluating the successes of what will be the decisions that will be emanating from the today's sessions. One of the things that I'll be announcing today is 100 million rands, which is set aside by my office to help the youth that is in business. And I want to see that money being spent even in the far, deep, rural, remote areas, in the townships. I want to see practical evidence of the youth that are showing that indeed there is progress in terms of the discussions of today.
Thank you very much, Premier.
No, thank you very much.
Well, that is Mr. Ntuli, the first citizen of KwaZulu-Natal, saying that they are not here to window dress, but he is looking for practical solutions to ensure that they address issues that affect young people here in KwaZulu-Natal. With that, it's back to you for now, Hugo.
Ntando Mnyandu, appreciate your time in conversation with the new Premier of KZN and certainly speaking to many of the issues he has to contend with. And part of that plan is what we were hearing today. Appreciate your time.